Welcome back, everyone, to the show. This is your host, Mapala, and this is the Unlearning Series, the show where we unlearn all the truths and relearn who we are. We learn about the truth in us, the truth about us, and breaking all the generational curses that were placed upon our lives so that, we can also be free. That's the best way I can put it, is to be free from all these shackles that we have been placed under. Today, I'm not going to waste much of your time. I'm back with you and Elisa tonight, and we're continuing our conversation from the part 2 of the Mental Liberation Saga. So yes, this means this is part 3. Part 3 of the Mental Liberation Saga. The saga continues, guys. Hey, but it was like a reflection basically of everything we have done, and I hope that you actually enjoyed this conversation that we have, same way you did last week. I see you guys, I see the support, and I see everything you've been doing. The energy helps me keep on doing what I'm doing. And thank you for the support. And yes, let me take you straight into the show with our host, with my co-host for the day, which was Lisa. Today's episode was sponsored by Shimi Foods, the house of street foods. We met with them because they're like a starting business, and we got in touch with them, and they heard about our concept, and yeah, you're going to be hearing some chewing. So yes, soon we'll be doing a YouTube video. Hopefully next week you'll see it being released, and I'll put a link in the description to that. That will be I'm thinking of calling it Through My Eyes, like through my eyes. It's like a play on words. Through, true, through, true. Hey guys. Yeah, that's who I am. But yeah, enjoy. I hope you'll be able to enjoy the YouTube page as much as you enjoy this one. So without any further ado, enjoy the show. Hi guys, we are back, and I'm back with Lisa again. Here she is.
I did say I'm coming back. I have some very deep unfinished business, but I'm coming. I'm here now.
And today we actually just chilling today, and after a long ass day,
We are feasting.
After such hard, guys, starting your own business is not easy. That's one thing I can say.
Don't lie to people and say it's easy. It's
Yo.
not.
Then they always tell you about Mark Zuckerberg, about Bill Gates who didn't finish school. But they never tell you that these master boosters had parents with money. We don't have that. You have to scuttle, hustle.
And that's kind of the case in most situations. Where people that don't have money, they don't want you to know what their background is. They don't dress according to their struggles, or they don't want you to see their struggles, because they know that you won't be able to handle it if you were in their shoes. And yes, at times they do envy to be in your shoes, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that they're grateful of where they're coming from, because they wouldn't have been able to do what they can do at this state in life if it was not for where they come from.
I feel like some people do appreciate that, but then there are those son of a bitches who just act like, we as black people are lazy. We don't want to work. Meanwhile, they don't actually understand the whole struggle of a black person. If you understand what I mean.
That goes back to what I was saying in the previous episode with regards to housing, you know.
Sorry guys, sorry. You're gonna be hearing us chewing. Just know that today's sponsor is Shimi Foods. It's a startup here in Kailicha, Paise Kwalamansi. We're having the Igwenya slab chips sabo. 35 rand, guys. You get 500 grams of chips. Negwenya. Amagwenya 2 for 35 rand. Who gives you that? So, back to the topic, the housing.
Yeah, so with the housing, right, from the research that I said I was going to do, so most of the responses that I got was that we are taking back our land. We are taking back the land that they are refusing to give us, and they want us to pay for it. They want us to pay rates for this land. And my argument was, or my response, not argument, my response was, but what if they genuinely just want to create employment for you guys? Because at the end of the day, you guys are staying here and you're going to get a job all the way in town. What if they could pay you a salary where you can rent at Zolam Properties, which is another black-owned property company or estate company?
But I feel like you're thinking of it as in...
No. That was my response. Then this lady answered and said, but why should I go and pay through Zolam Properties if I know that I registered, I voted, I deserve to have a house? The one question that I asked that actually upset her was the fact that when you say you're going home to Eastern Cape, where are you going? Is it your home that your parents built and raised you at? Or is it a home where your parents passed away and they left you with the house, so you're taking care of it? So she answered and said, it's my house that I've been given and I have to look after it. And I asked, but why do you want another house? Can you not just get not an informal place, but an informal place to stay in Cape Town then, rental wise? Because there are people that actually want jobs. Not saying that the government always keeps to their promises, as Ramaphosa said, that the government does not provide jobs, just opportunities.
But that speech, that Sona speech pissed me off. Yo, saying it's not their responsibility. But what were they saying during the campaigns?
It's not.
During the campaigns, what were they saying? We are promising you jobs. Vote for us. We're going to give you jobs. But that's another thing you don't seem to understand. That do you know that in order for profit to happen, you need casualty?
Yeah.
You remember when we were talking about Tataka Lisa saying that in order... so Tataka Lisa is the guy who was fixing our fridge.
Our maintenance guy, basically.
So I went to him and I told him my problem, and he's like, I know this might sound cruel, but I pray for the day when somebody says my electronic equipment is broken. That is my prayer. So I always ask people this question, that we never used to live in such a manner where you needed a job. Do you know that the way the structure is set up, they make it harder for you to get jobs? because they're the ones who regulate this, the employment thingies. Do you know that Ramaphosa also now furthers his own interests? Because Ramaphosa used to sit on boards like Abu Bidvest. He used to be at Gold Sachs. Even though Goldman Sachs people were linked with corruption, stealing people's money from their own bank accounts. Do you know that? Yes, billions. And he was on there. Not just Ramaphosa, but politicians. They call this the revolving door. So they'll go to parliament, then straight after parliament they go sit on these boards. And these boards are the ones that regulate the rules in the country. So I have this question. What makes raw milk dangerous?
Raw milk?
Yeah, not pasteurized milk. Milk straight from the cow.
Well, I wouldn't know. I don't even know if I'm allergic to that or processed milk.
Oh yeah, you're a milk person. You're not a milk person. But yeah, as I'm saying, Kote, even the way like I diet, do you know that it was FDA approved? And do you know how the FDA works? That's another thing. But people are taking vaccines, they're taking all these stuff, not even knowing the history of FDA. FDA has approved medicines that kill people with heart attacks. They've been linked with infecting people with AIDS because Fauci was on it. Yes, there's a lot of dark history regarding the FDA. Hence I'm doing this YouTube video and channel so that I can be able to explain this with visuals, because now you're just hearing this on my podcast.
Yeah.
But I'd like to show people the documents, because you're not going to see documents as we're speaking, if I can put it that way. And these are the things that I kind of know, but as we're speaking now, I can't just give it to you like, wow. So, and I'm the type of person, as I'm talking, I'd like to show it to you on the screen or something, you see. So I'm making things up. Because after the last episode, I realized, hey, Google is your friend. Because I was very lenient on the money. I was like, no, there's still 100 million.
Woo!
11.3 billion.
My question. That money that Ramaphosa loaned, borrowed, is it... How much did Zuma steal? Inverted commas.
What do you mean?
Wasn't Zuma accused of stealing money that he built Gandla with?
Oh, yeah. That's another saga, hey?
Is it anything compared to the money that Ramaphosa is putting us into shit?
Oh, no.
Exactly.
No. But the thing is, the media is not talking about it. And it's funny how, speaking about the media, guys, you guys need to go to Power on Truth. Or, yeah, I think it's Power on Truth by JJ Taban, where he was interviewing with Mokhweng. Nigga exposed himself in the media. He was pushing an agenda. And I feel like Mokhweng was ready for the nigga. So, you haven't watched it. We'll watch it and then we'll comment on that. But
maybe we can do that video on that.
Yeah, we will. Because Otavan literally said that, no, it's 1 million people who are reaching 1 million people who have died from COVID. He said it live Maboning on TV. These are your media personalities, your media spokespeople, the people you trust. And then they say people like myself are crazy conspiracy theorists. When even the word conspiracy theorist was brought up by the CIA. Hey, people don't follow the money. Follow the money and you will know what's happening. So even when going back to this thing of housing, I feel like this lady has the right, because white people are the minority and they are the OG mafias. But I don't think trying to invade your land is another way of reclaiming your land. Let me just finish. We got to where we are because of negotiations.
Yeah.
we didn't win. We were defeated. Black people. It's a topic that black people don't like to touch. Bas betile, guys. Whether you wanna say that,
Castina.
whether you wanna say that they used crooked methods, tactics, guys. These people are minority, and they beat us. Are you telling me that you are going to ask for a fair fight when you know that you're outnumbered? Hell no, you're gonna use every dirty tactic you can use. So if you're gonna think that these people are willy-nilly just gonna give back your land and you guys are gonna, we're living in a system that perpetuates our struggle. And here's my thing when it comes to jobs, Mona. Do you know that us participating in this big economy, Yabo, because we don't want to start from the beginning, we are beneficiaries of apartheid. We are beneficiaries of the blood, the rape, and the destruction of black people here in South Africa, because these white motherfuckers are there in their positions because of what they did. So now we're going to work at their jobs and boost their businesses, make their businesses better, spend our money there. So it's like basically we spit on the faces of those who were hurt and were destroyed by these white people. So instead of us going to work willingly for a black person so that their businesses grow, we're not chasing the money here. We're chasing the fact that we are building each other. We're chasing the fact that we have been put out of the game. Guys, even if the Somalian you go, not the Somalian, the black person you're gonna go, we like to complain, the shops are dirty. No makanjan, it's going to be dirty. Where do you think Abu Pep started? Abu ShopRite started? Do you think they started at these big mega shops that we see, Abu Pick and Pay?
And that's what they don't realize.
Yeah.
They are expecting everybody to be 5 steps or like 10 steps ahead of their own progress. You know, there's no way that you're going to learn something without actually undergoing the process of hitting rock bottom. And sometimes you don't even actually have to hit rock bottom, you know. But it's the journey that matters, the journey that strengthens you and your business and your business partners if you guys are working as a group, you know. But with that housing thing, you know, what I did not like, what they did here in Cape Town specifically, what I didn't like was that they started invading land. And the land that they invaded was land that belongs to...
Not people. It's not supposed to be for people.
It's for animals, man.
No,
I forgot the name of this animal that's there then. But there's
understand
a reason why that land is not occupied. And they just came like, bah! This place is called Sanitizer. COVID.
And these people came
and there's a place called Corona. Ramaphosa. Yo, I've heard it all, guys. I just need a place named Lindiwe Sisu. Then I'm done.
Because, serious, but I understand what you're saying. And this boils down to the fact that we are not educated. That's how I feel as black people. And
no, but on that education note, we are given free schools, Elokshin, that excel better than the schools that are in the city. Yet parents still decide, I'm going to buy my child that 1,000 rand and something bus ticket that is going to take them to town to go to school.
That's what I'm trying to say, was black people don't like to... You know how hard it is to start a black business in a place where black people already know you.
Yeah.
And that's very amazing. Like, are you that stupid, black people? Like, it's I'm very pissed about this when it comes to black people. Because I'm thinking about how a friend of mine started his business and he's having the support of his community. In a year, he's already working with companies like Mr. Delivery. During COVID.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
During COVID. And Muslim people will help each other and build each other and buy from each other. You know that auntie's pie is not the best, but you're still gonna go buy from that auntie. And you would even give them advice. Yo, make your pie like this, man. Do this, and then with your support, the business grows. And here's another thing: we're crying about jobs, né? But you understand that if I start a business, I'm going to be employing your kid. And this money that you are giving me is going to go back to your house. But it's like, I don't know what you have to do to black people to actually make them understand. Like, we are so daft when it comes to that type of shit. Yo, we could have been out of the struggle that we are out of. But no, we are too dark. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I feel so passionate about this. Yo, we can't even teach we don't know how, we don't own guns. We can't even teach our kids how to use nopkir. God, a stick.
Oh.
Molamu. Like, if the basic fight, we don't have organized army, we don't have organized community. And this thing that we tatangai, remember during the week, Yanfel Yun High School.
Yeah.
There was a prefect Bura boy who slapped a deputy black girl in that school, and they were harassing these grade 8-year-olds.
Okay, I
yes.
saw it. That video that I was watching.
Yes. Now I'm saying, look at you black parents. Aren't you clever, huh? You out here sending your kids to Caesar. You don't want to teach your kids. This is what I'm trying to say. The last conversation I had with Ubuhle, we were talking about how our parents don't even teach us about sex. And now, Abelung are the ones who are teaching us.
And then they get upset.
Yes.
Where do you know all of this?
Exactly.
Who's taught you this? Where now you were as my mom.
Exactly.
The minute I got my period, the minute you saw that, okay, this bitch is getting boobs right now. Let me just have a seat with her and let me talk to her, Because I don't know, man, what is so personal. I think the only thing that our parents find personal is the traditions. But they're not willing to
go beyond.
Tweak. Am I making sense? They're not willing to tweak that, not to our comfort, but to our understanding, so that we can have a relationship with them.
And another thing is, times are changing. And I feel like parents should have just been honest with us. They did not know what the fuck they were doing.
Like, we didn't know what the fuck we're doing.
Exactly, but we're open enough to say we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
But the way you guys are opening up is too much, son.
No.
You guys have types of depressions. I'm not saying that they were not there, but our parents, they were able to still pencil draw that eyebrow, put on that ruby red lipstick, powder that face cocoa brown, my baby, put on that doek, and go and say yes ma'am, because they are shielding or they are hiding their troubles. Nina, you are out there displaying your troubles, not saying that do not speak about that so that you can be assisted.
Nah.
What I'm saying is that you cannot always be preaching that you need assistance if you yourself is not helping yourself.
Yeah, but you are putting it in another way, and in a very way that I could say that you don't understand, but you understand, which is weird. Because mental health is the reason why a lot of people are going through the shit that they're going through. Alcoholism, family abuse. These are all things that deal with mental issues, but we don't speak about it. And that's what we... No, we don't.
Do you expect now, do you expect your father to come to you and tell you, Tepang, this is what's going on at home? And not saying that I need your help, but I just need a shoulder to talk to or a shoulder to cry on.
When you're taking it in another direction, my thing is, why is it so hard to say that Sasokor? No, not my madam. Why is it so hard for black people to even acknowledge the fact that there's something called mental illness? You having a depression
That's not something that we were raised by or they were raised by.
That's what I'm trying to say, Kuti. We're living in different times right now. And to say, Kuti, umzekelo, I'm only finding out now that I have ADHD. And all my life I felt like something is wrong with me. Not because it was the world, but it started from my own parents, if I can put it that way. Like, you know when your parents get angry at you and they tell you, how can you be so stupid? I just told you this thing. How can you forget it now? And I'm going through things and I don't understand myself, if you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And because our parents themselves don't learn about their traumas and they don't deal with their traumas, they always do that Duke thing. So in Goku, there's rape things that have happened in the family. There's traumas that are in families, but because we like to pretend that everything is fine, then that thing becomes generational curses.
True.
Our parents will be, remember that other interview we were watching where that lady was talking that she was raped by her uncle and it was her mother that was protecting the uncle, saying that it's a mother that's bringing shame because we don't speak about these things outside. That is the thing that I have a problem with. I have a problem with that.
I understand, and there's no way around that. And it's also crazy how our parents, instead of our parents dealing with matters, they are willing to watch you as their kid tremble, for the sake of upholding
the image.
And sometimes, listen, in most cases, in my defense, in most cases, it's holding up a clan name of the man that left her, which is your father, because they were married. Let's put it in that context, because they were married, to hold up that clan. Mind you that your mother is still being a wife to the family, but not to your father. She's taking care of siblings of your father, it being the people that hypothetically are raping you. Not saying I'm assuming, I'm just following the context. And they will protect that malume
with everything. And they know Ikakayamont and he could have done it. They know. That is what pisses me off about my elders. And is that stuck up nature, that I say I don't want to carry.
Funny enough. But I think I've told you about this. I've actually been through that at home in town. Yeah, I actually had an uncle that did that. And like, my grandma was so defensive. I don't know if I'm her least favorite grandchild. I do not know, and I no longer care. But until the same thing that was happening to me happened to my youngest cousin, my grandmother reacted with speed, with fire by force. She ran like the Holy Spirit running away from an alcoholic on a real note. And it made me realize that it's really true that umzali, not only being a mother but a parent, as we as black people, we don't have a parent as just a mother and a father. It's a figure of someone that you look up to, or who has raised you. And it does not only take that person to make you feel like crap, or to make you feel like crap. Because after that, like after what had happened, and I saw that, okay, she's taking my cousin's side and whatever, it took me less than 2 months. That's when I actually moved out and I started being on my own. Because then I realized, whichever side I look of my family, it's just shit hitting the fan and just spreading around the whole house. Like literally. But yeah, we're past that.
But I feel like we as young people need to, that's what I'm saying, Kote. If we don't have these conversations, when are we going to have them? If you understand what I mean.
Come to me. We'll talk about it. Once again, big ups to Shimmy Foods. Yo, this slaps.
Yo, we haven't even reached halfway, guys. This was 35 rand. Half a guinea, I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, yes. Yo, these guys have outdone themselves. So yeah, guys. So we got you. And yeah, these are the type of conversations that we're having. Because, Ramaphosa is our elder.
Basically.
Literally.
And he just doesn't want to tell us what's going on.
Yeah. And he sold you. So now when you start working and you get hit with recessions and inflations, because this is what happens in this money system. That's the only way it works. Debt breeds more debt. There's only 3% of actual money circulating in the system. 97% of it is fake, and because it's based on the interest that is supposedly there, that's controlled by the banks. So yeah, banks make money out of thin air.
You know, I wish there could be a day where everybody can just go draw money. Wonke untu.
Yeah.
On that but draw money yonke. Like I man, payday is nothing. Like every flipping.
I just pray for a day where every black person in the world says, fuck every white establishment I see. I want to see what happens.
And don't fight.
Don't fight.
Don't fight.
We're not fighting.
Not even a sick note.
Don't go.
Relax at home and be willing to learn new ways to bring happiness, to bring food to the table.
Yeah,
you know,
you don't need money. Well, that is the type of community I would like to live in, if I can put it. That's why I'm striving for the things I strive for at the moment.
Zuma built his own community.
That's Ngoku. Who's why is it?
He has a firefighting pool. A firefighting pool.
But yeah, fuck Zuma. Fuck Zuma. My thing is, why is it hard for us as black people just to get like a piece of plot? Yeah, what? And then we say, you know what, guys? Everyone is gonna benefit from this one. We become our own community. Like these Bura places. We just have, if anyone comes in the community, we are the ones we have our own security. We have our own school. No one is telling us shit. We don't pay taxes to who? We don't vote. This is our land. True. The only problem is we love playing this game of lies, politics, because we're waiting for a savior. I wish I long for the day where black people realize that they're their own saviors. That day will... Yo, I'll cry. Dog. I'll be the happiest person ever. Yo, Tola. You being a dog. Yo, I'm singing in the rain. Hayi, you ate your share. Lo mfazi uqhibe chips zonke.
Shimmy, got us fighting for your food, Jim.
So yeah, guys. We're leaving you with more questions today than answers. Hey, we just had a lot on our chests and we needed to get it off. Yeah, and yes, watch out. I believe by next week, the first episode on our YouTube will come out. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm thinking of calling it Through My Eyes, like my book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of calling it Through My Eyes. Through My Eyes. Not through, but true. As in true or false. My eyes. Yeah. The whole is like, I want people to now, because now you're just hearing the voice behind it, but now you're gonna see the eyes as well.
Gotta see people.
So yeah, now you're gonna actually see what actually influences me, and I want people to actually kind of grasp in a better way what I actually hope for, because I'm tired of losing. So hey guys, imagine if you beat somebody
and you've won a prize, Mzekelo. I beat you and I take your PlayStation. Bitch, I'm not gonna give you back your PlayStation. I beat you. I moved you.
Oh.
You're gonna have to earn it back, and that's that's how I feel like that's a conversation black people don't wanna have. As I'm saying, hey guys, I'm preparing myself. I would rather have an arsenal. I'd rather have a basement like Nobody, the movie. Yeah. Where all the guns are stored and everything. John Wick my house. You get what I'm talking about. So that if somebody, anyone, black or white, tries to fuck with me or those I care about, Dubalanya dog. I'm Dumalanya. And you can't come to me with the whole Christian philosophy. What has God done to people he did not like? What? What did God do to Pharaoh and the Egyptians? Hit them with 10 plagues. Yeah? If people messed with the Israelites, he would be sending whatever to them. Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's South Africa's new nickname.
But
hey!
what?
Should I say gossip of the week?
Say, what's up?
Gossip of the week. When you go to UCT, you are not allowed to address someone by their name before
Asking their pronoun.
asking their pronouns. So you have to ask, are you a she, he, him, they, she, that ones? Then the name. So that you can know how to address the being themselves. Whereas
I don't know pronouns.
Namanzas, and I'm not like,
I'm not educated on them. I know you people are very sensitive on it.
and it's not like I don't want to learn.
Especially the alphabet gang.
Crip side.
Like, I know you guys are very sensitive when it comes to it. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it for you guys.
But you also have to be lenient on our side, okay?
I'm black.
All we know
Lo
is
muntu.
that, yeah, you are that person that likes girls, like guys, likes both of them, likes it in the ass, in the front, in all the holes. You know, don't give it words like the plus, because the plus goes far in the LGBT plus. I'm gonna keep it at plus, because if I continue, I might get I don't know, not a fine, but something that's not right.
I know, and it's not like we're trying to fight with the community.
Just
trying to
educate us
understand.
also, guys.
No, I'm gonna be straight out. I'm black. In Africa, Bantu language. Yes, we're in South Africa. Yes, I wanted to ask this. Your Bantu people, is there pronouns in your in your language?
Eh!
I like to hear them.
I'm actually gonna post this question on Facebook.
So
And
that's I'm trying to show,
Twitter.
cause the thing is, Lento is an American thing, yeah, pronouns, and you come into Africa with white tendencies. It's white, and I understand you guys have your ways of trying to be accommodated, but you need to understand that I'm African. That's not at the end of the day. I'm Bantu. I can't say Kemosot. I'm part of the Bantu people. So this thing that has made you sensitive, to me, it's like basically asking Super Mario, do you know what a round is? Can you go around the tubes? Yeah, can you go under the tube? No, Mario doesn't know that. He knows that. Can you tell Mario diagonal? Mario does not understand what diagonal is, because in his world he's 2D. So trying to explain Mario something that's 3D to something that's 2D is hard.
I could already picture him Muchacho. Muchacho, me no understand, muchacho. Si, signor. Si.
He's actually Italian.
He is Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luigi. Mario.
Nah, they speak the same thing.
Nah.
But fun. I like unto them. Until they say we live with lions and snakes.
Hey. Same.
Butter.
Hey, it reminds me of that advert, yeah, SABC 1. Mzansi for sure. No, not Mzansi for Yamampela. Remember that one where the white people were the ones who living in the castles?
Ah.
Yes. And it was that black guy was like, they all look the same. I want to do that.
and I watched a video today of this other lady who is a teacher at a Buddha school. So she's teaching them science. And in Xhosa. And you can see these kids, they're like, the fuck is this Mufro saying? Like they lost his hell. And this lady's like, Nindvile. I can't continue because my tongue is colonized. But Nindvile. I have a colonized tongue, guys. But my heart is with my people. My heart is with my people.
I used to consider myself one of those, they call them clever black.
Can't you say it's a tough dark?
Yes. Daft. The most daft ducky you can get.
Yeah.
But now I'm beginning to I was listening to Kim Penuel yesterday. And after his talk, I actually understood what Kanye meant when he said that to black people, slavery was a choice. Yeah, I know people are going to be offended. But no, listen guys. In South Africa, we outnumber these motherfuckers. Outnumber completely. We have the power to kick them out now. Not even yesterday now.
To die.
To die. But we ain't doing jack shit. Except our parents are sending us to white institutions instead of them investing in the local communities.
Like Abo Silulu.
Like they won't, because
Abo Silulu. And it's funny how Silulu is normally like the last option
for black people.
For black people. Instead of going to eat at Culture Cycles, first place, not Culture Cycles, pardon me, at Coffee Culture. First place you're gonna go eat at McD's on payday. Not thinking about shimmy foods. First place you're gonna eat at Old Biscuit Mill. That is a place. But bring the Old Biscuit Mill to Ekasi. Yes, I know that, like...
Why can't you develop Ekasi be a suburban place?
The way you can develop it down.
Exactly.
The backlands.
Black people just want things already done for them.
Jollof. Corn, spice, some pork.
But we need it. So this is the tribe I'm looking for. The tribe that understands we need to start at the beginning. At the Benenge. In the Benenge.
Rich.
I don't need entrepreneurs. I don't need people who are thinking about Ima.
That's actually something?
Yeah, entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
It's a word.
Development.
Oh, remember the word I was looking for the other time?
Yeah.
Corporatocracy. Yes. Corporatocracy. Meaning that.
Corporate.
Corporatocracy. Corporatocracy. Yeah,
it's tongue twist, it's a tongue bend.
So basically, according to this, the dictionary on Google, it says that it's a society or system that is governed or controlled by corporations.
That's where we live.
Yeah. Hey, Bitvest is everywhere. It's these businesses. It's not government. Government don't do jack shit.
Government does not give jobs.
No, you're not gonna get jobs. So basically, Ramaphosa just told you, I went to the IMF, gave them your assholes, and it's your problem. It's your problem. Whether Banjana with Vaseline or not, it's not your problem. I have my own billions. I stole 500 billion with my cronies. So, hey, funny enough, even Julius did not say anything on the 500 billion.
He can't, he benefited.
Yo! Hey guys, next week. we come back.
Ramaphosa is the president, remember? So there's a budget speech that they're going to do. If EFF promises that they are going to do something for a community, Ramza has no choice but to give EFF money.
Everyone.
Yeah.
But I don't, hey, when is the elections next year? 2023.
I elect myself.
Yeah. I am me. I am being. I am.
Like on a serious note, I elect myself. I think Abo Slap Tiger, Abo Batabile Damine, Bapelile guys, Badini. We need fresh faces there so that they can start looking at the women.
Kanjana.
Hi baby.
Your elders are afraid of young people.
Like Barbie.
Yeah.
Not only that, but like Abazubana Mali once that happens. Yeah, boy.
But yeah, I feel like I could just kick everyone out. Dog. I would. One thing I really feel like, mark my words, there's gonna be a huge fight in Mzansi coming soon. Coming soon. Not sponsored by me. I don't have that type of money. But
It's coming.
I smell Zimbabwe along the horizon. Almost probably Nigeria. Unilever. I'm getting Unilever vibes from this.
Oh.
Where just Unilever runs the entire country. Hey guys, but I hope you enjoyed this conversation. See you next week, guys. Nah? Bye-bye.
So there you have it. There you have it. Another dope, chilled session with my co-host Lisa. I really do hope that we'll be able to do more of these with her. Hey, it's very interesting actually having these type of free-flowing conversations, and I do hope that you guys are enjoying it. And remember, guys, if you did enjoy this episode, to like, to subscribe, follow me, spread the word. That means a lot to me, for a person like me. So that give the almighty algorithm a boost for me, please. Hey, put me up there with the crates. So yeah, guys, you heard the conversation. I hope that you will also feel challenged, because this episode really left me with more questions than answers, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to also unpack some of the questions that we have came across today, and actually even dive deep into some of the other concepts that we have been talking about. But yeah, you can see that even though two people like each other, we can still disagree and still see eye to eye. And that's how I feel people should actually interact as people, even though we are different, even though we don't see eye to eye, but we'll be able to just chill, and reason out with each other and see the person for who they are, that is being a person. So without any further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed the rest of your night. This is the Unlearning Series with Sepa Mapela. Good night.